Developed for the small screen by Ronan Bennett, with Guy Ritchie attached as producer, MobLand is a British crime drama that became popular on streaming services in early 2025. It centers on the Harrigan family, whose fixer, Harry Da Souza, Tom Hardy, is tasked with ending their feud with the Stevensons. With an all-star cast of Britain's finest talents, MobLand continues the legacy of shows like Peaky Blinders, but with the fast-paced punchiness of a Guy Ritchie production. Originally created as a spin-off of the well-liked Showtime series Ray Donovan, MobLand had a unique journey to the small screen. But it quickly departed from its original idea and evolved into the standalone series that was seen in Season 1. In fact, this shift makes it possible for MobLand to thrive, and the nascent series can now create its own legacy free from the burdens of an established franchise. Now, with the war between the Harrigans and Stevensons over after MobLand Season 1's ending, but bigger threats to face, Harry's story is ripe for a second season. Tom Hardy talks about MobLand Season 2 in the most recent news, as Season 1 continues to produce thrilling episodes every week. The actor disclosed that there is a plan to carry on the story after Season 1, though nothing is official yet. The award winner started making predictions about what might happen to the London crime series after confirming that MobLand is not intended to be a mini-series. Does it become international? Hardy thought about and then added, there are international elements to organized crime, which are touched on in Season 1. That would be the most logical next step for the show, and a series like MobLand is only ever going to escalate tensions and never de-escalate them. In addition to the arrival of the American Cat McAllister, who appears to be the most powerful character in the entire series, this would be consistent with Season 1, which introduced Jamie as the head of a Mexican gang. It would make sense to travel even farther overseas, because her and Harry's story is far from over. Despite MobLand's impressive performance thus far, Paramount Plus has not renewed the show, which is not surprising given the plethora of metrics that determine whether modern streaming TV is successful or not. Unlike a network show that depends heavily on live broadcast ratings, Paramount Plus probably looks at long-term statistics to see if viewers are actually interested in the show. But given the star power of its leads, MobLand is most likely not having any trouble in those areas. MobLand is just another illustration of how popular crime dramas can be on streaming services, which are seeing a boom in popularity. The streamer is also no stranger to the genre, with shows like Tulsa King, Mayor of Kingstown, and Dexter. Originals and all making up some of Paramount Plus' best original shows. Season 2 will probably be confirmed eventually because MobLand's premiere was a record debut for the service, and it has continued to perform well. It's very likely that Harry will return to star in MobLand Season 2, even though he is stabbed by his wife, Jan, at the end of Season 1. In a similar vein, Pierce Brosnan and Helen Mirren will probably reprise their roles as Conrad and Maeve, even though they might not have complete authority over their empire. Following the disclosure of Eddie's real parentage and Kevin's intentions to take over the company, the majority of the other Harrigan family members should also return. However, some actors won't be back after several deaths in MobLand's Season 1 finale, most notably the demise of Jeff Bell's Richie Stevenson. There will be a lot of new faces in MobLand's future cast because Tom Hardy has already hinted at an international twist for a possible second season. However, until more information is available, it is impossible to predict who those new actors will be. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more videos.